This video might get me into a little bit of trouble, but I don't care. You deserve to know the truth, and so I'm gonna give it to you raw and real. And hopefully, I'll also save you quite a bit of money, unlike my friends who didn't talk to me before they decided to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on learning exactly what I'm gonna teach you today in this video for free. The single most important thing your business is lacking if you're feeling like you're drowning is a schedule. Now hear me out. I know a lot of you are thinking, no Sherlock, that's obvious. Hold on, let me explain. In the last couple of years, we have had a few high-end clients who already have visibility, already have a following, who seem to have all taken a similar path. They had hired either a guru or an online mentor or an influencer in their space. The thing that boggled my mind was the amount of money they spent. Anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000 to work with an individual or a company for 6 months. Nani? The one thing these companies each spent 70% of their time and energy working on was establishing a proper schedule. If you have ADHD like me, or you have kids, or you have life, it's sometimes hard to get that discipline. Having a schedule or a system in place that allows you to go through the motions and check off things really helps you elevate your business and grow. I'm gonna give you something that we use for our clients, real tangibles you can apply to your business today. At a job, you show up, they give you tasks, you clock in, you have a 15-minute break, you have a lunch break, you come back, you do the job, you execute, you clock out, you go home, and then you return to your scheduled broadcast. When you become an entrepreneur, there's no start time, there's no end time, there's a lot you have to do, there's no one reminding you to do it, you're not at a dedicated location for your work, and so you feel lost. And then you're like, I have worked all day long. And really you haven't? And then you wake up the next day and you do it again. Every day. For weeks, months, years. And nothing changes. Except for your frustration goes higher and your bank account probably goes lower. Here's what we do. Our schedule consists of 4 things. Reconnecting. We have social media, marketing, sales, and clerical. What is reconnecting? Reconnecting is defined as reestablishing a bond of communication or emotion. In layman's terms for us, you have a customer that's gone astray and you need to reestablish that bond together. Comment reconnect below and we'll DM you with the step-by-step guide of how we do it. If you don't get the guide, here's a little tidbit for you. When reconnecting with them, it's not about the sale. It's about reestablishing a bond. It's about reestablishing an emotional connection to each other. It's not about a transaction. You sending out an email saying, hey, it's been a while since we've cleaned your carpets. Would you like us to clean your carpets? That's not reconnecting. That's trying to resell, which is fine, but you need to establish a connection, bond or emotion with that client. So what we recommend is you choose anywhere from 3 to 10 clients that you reach out to every day, you speak with, and make sure they know that you're still there and that you still appreciate and care about them. Again, comment below reconnect if you want the guide of how to do it properly. The system that we use works phenomenally. This strategy really helps the customer stay and not fade away, so you're only trending up versus having to recover when you lose a customer. Reconnecting is key. The second thing is social media marketing. The main reason you're not selling as much is because nobody knows you exist. They don't know you're there. In order for you to sell a product or promote a business, they have to know you exist. There's only 4 ways of doing that. You can go door to door, talk to everybody you see, run advertising, or you can do marketing on social media. Most of you are not gonna go door to door, nor do you want to. Most of you aren't gonna talk to everybody you see in the store because you feel pushy or you don't wanna bring. Ads is great, but you have to learn how to do ads and run them and spend the money and trial and error. The last one is the one that is free to anybody in the world. You can make a video, post it online, and 1 million people can know who you are if you do it. But most people don't spend the time doing that. They're hoping that sales or their viewership or their followers grow without putting in that effort. And that is where a majority of your day should be spent. If you've done your reconnect, social media marketing should be 2 to 3 hours a day and more if you're not getting sales. Until you have sales coming in, this should be most of what you're doing. If you don't want to spend time with social media marketing, there are companies out there that do that. If you're not having somebody do it for you or you're not doing it, people aren't going to know you exist. The most important thing that an orphanage would want is big signage, constantly online, billboards out there, yet we've never seen them. Like, you'd think the most important thing to helping children be found is knowing where they are. And yet nobody knows where an orphanage is. You need to help them find you. Social media marketing is key in doing that. The third thing that you need to spend a majority of your time doing is executing on sales. Whether that's DMing people, calling people, following up, upselling, going live and selling a product, whatever it might be, you need to actually spend time trying to sell to customers, offering a product to people. If you don't offer something, nobody knows you had anything to buy. You have to provide a service, you have to execute and actually try to sell. But if you're not getting the transactions and they're not buying, something is missing. You'd be surprised how many clients we get that are like posting something and just hoping people show up. Sales aren't going to increase by you doing nothing. I was listening recently to an Alex Ramosi clip, and there was this wonderful lady who's like, I'd love to go from 2 to 10 million.
I sell CFO advisory and tax planning. Yeah. We will do probably about 2.9 this year. Last year I was 2.2.
Super good.
I would love to be at like 20 million.
Okay. What's sales velocity right now?
We've closed down for new sales because I'm trying to figure everything out. So nothing right now. Nothing.
Well, that will not grow the business. That for sure. Yeah. I'll be here all day, guys.
Spend a little bit of time in education on how to be better at sales, how to close a deal, how to negotiate, how to overcome objections. You can learn all these skills and verbiage, but I can tell you by getting out there and putting your face online and trying to sell something, you're going to learn much more in those interactions than you ever would in learning online. If you're not getting the results you want with the selling, be patient. It's a matter of time. The more reps you do, real reps, not just 1 rep a day. It's only 365 attempts at selling something a year. In order to become a master at something, you need to do it at least 10,000 times. So it's going to take you at least 30 years to become a master at selling if you're offering product once a day. You need to be doing it more, and don't be worried if you're not getting the results you want. It takes time. You're going to learn to know what to do, what to say, how to say it, and so keep at it and don't lose hope. The fourth thing on our list is clerical. There's a reason this is number 4 on our list. Where most people fail as an entrepreneur in their scheduling journey is most of their day is spent on clerical work. It seems really important, but none of these things tend to help your business grow. And the reason why they feel like they're constantly working and nothing's getting done and they're not making any money is because they're spending most of their time on clerical. It's a hard habit to break because we've been trained our whole life that you go to work, you check off these boxes, you do your job, you go home. When you're an entrepreneur, you're responsible for doing everything. What you've been kind of trained to do your whole life is check off boxes. And clerical is very easy to check off boxes. I can clean room, I can organize my inventory, do an email, fix our Instagram, respond to customers, edit my website. You check off these boxes, but then you realize it's not producing any sort of income. And so you get burnout. All of this stuff might seem like it's really important, but it's the biggest reason your business isn't growing. You are doing work, you are spending time, you're doing a lot of things, but none of those things are gonna help you be seen online or make sales. In order to catch fish, you need to go fishing. In order to catch a fish, you need a rod. Don't be someone who's spending 90% of their time trying to make the perfect aerodynamic rod, because if you're spending most of your time there, you're not going to catch any fish. Get out and go fishing.